Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Thursday, the 8th of September. We continue with Robert Murray McShane to read through the book of Ezekiel today, chapter 11. And there are two ideas coming out of it. And as I've thought about it, that's probably going to take about 45 minutes to deal with it well. So we're just going to have a little stab at it, and it might be quite superficial, but here goes. In verse 22, we read, "Then the cherubim with the wheels beside them spread their wings, and the glory of the God of Israel was above them. The glory of the Lord went up from within the city and stopped above the mountain east of it." A sobering thought, that God departing from Jerusalem. The people in Jerusalem in Ezekiel's vision thought they had it made. They were in the city, they were protected, they were blessed, and God says, "No, you've turned away from me, you've replaced me. There's no point in me staying," and he leaves. And so we need to remember, God's never bound to anyone. If we turn away from him, he will leave us. So that's the one thought. But that's not all that there is, because Ezekiel also had this vision of that the exiles would be brought back. The people in Jerusalem had turned away from God. They would be abandoned. The remnant was now the exiles off in Babylon and scattered around the nations. And God said he would bring them back. And in verse 18, he says, "They will return to Jerusalem and remove all its vile images and detestable idols." They will undo the damage that the people had done. And he says, "I will give them an undivided heart and put a new spirit in them. I will remove from them their hearts of stone and give them a heart of flesh. Then they will follow my decrees and be careful to keep my laws. They will be my people, and I will be their God." And so that is our hope. God isn't tied to us, but God does give us this hope and says, if you walk with me, we need to be following his decrees. We need to be keeping his laws. We need to be aligning ourselves with God. And as we do that, he gives us a heart of flesh so that we can receive from him. And then he speaks these words, "I will be their God. They will be my people. I will be their God." And so we have these two juxtaposing images. One of God leaving people that had replaced him. They put the idols, they were worshipping the Baals. They wanted nothing to do with God. And he left. And there's so much in our culture and society where people have done away with God, don't need him, and he will leave. But when we stay with God, he is with us. He will give us hearts of flesh, and he will be our God. So hang on to that and know that we are blessed.